Hi, everybody, and welcome to Fortunate Creations. I'm Kim, and this is a channel where we talk about everything to do with crafting. So, from amigurumi to weaving and anything in between, if you like crafting and being creative, stick around. I think you're going to like it here. So, happy Thursday. This is another episode of Coffee with Kim. I hope you're having a great morning so far. It is about 6:30 right now while I'm recording this, but it's looking like it's going to be a pretty day. It's a little chilly, but upstate New York, we start with a fireplace going in the morning and end with the air conditioner in the afternoon. It's just the way it is in New York. So, oh my goodness, what a day yesterday was. So, I tried, speaking of all crafts, so yesterday I did a little bit of woodworking. So, when the shed was built out, well, actually, the carport, um, I had the guy building it save all of the little shapes of wood, all the scrap wood, instead of him having to throw it out, which was good for him because one less step for him to do, right? So I had him just chuck it in a pile and I would take care of it. So I literally have a whole wall of different shapes and sizes of wood scraps. And a lot of you that hang out with me a lot, you know that I'm going to a flea market in a couple of weeks. Well, I have a couple boxes of Christmas ornaments and I wanted to bring them because they're beautiful. They're vintage and some of them are blown glass. Some of them are crystal, a lot. So it's just really cool stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to do? Well, I have a artificial Christmas tree, but it's in that basement and I'm not going back down there. And so, and plus that tree is, I think it's 7 feet tall. So I don't want something that big. So I was thinking, okay, what can I do? So I'm walking around out in the shed and then I'm walking around out in the carport and I saw the pile of wood. I'm like, wait a minute. I remembered that some of them were like lopsided triangles that would make perfect Christmas trees. So I went back into the shed. Now in the shed, I have everything sorted by holiday or by season. So I have like all the Christmas stuff there and the fall stuff there. And sure enough, in the Christmas stuff was the garland that I usually line the front deck with. So I'm like, okay, the gears are working. And then I saw the triangle wood, so I took the wood, I screwed it together a couple pieces so it would stand up. And then I took the garland and I wrapped it around it to make little trees. I will put a picture up here. What time is it? 3:01. I'll put a picture up so you can see it. I do have a couple of short videos that I put up that you can see how I made them and as I was making them. So they really came out great. I'm really excited. What I want to do now is get out there and decorate those trees, but I don't know. Do I want to transport them decorated? I don't think so, but I don't know how much time I'm going to have to set up. So anyway, it's a work in progress, but they really came out great. And I'm thinking once the show is over, I'll keep them and I will use them for decoration come the holidays. So they're light artificial trees. It's perfect. And I have so many ornaments of our own that we keep that several of these little trees would be really cute instead of one big tree. So we shall see. But so that happened yesterday. So we have the carport, which is attached to the garage, which is attached to the bar area. And I had Fritz out with me. Fritz is my dog, for those of you that might not hang out that much. So I had Fritzy with me, and all of a sudden, when he sees something, he starts doing this. His little head. He moves around like, what am I looking at? So I look at him and he's doing that, and I'm like, what do you got? What's going on? Well, unfortunately, he found a dead robin. So the robin must have gotten into the bar area and couldn't get out, and it looks like he hit one of the windows. It's so sad. Obviously, had I known he was out there, we could have gotten him out. But so anyway, I had to deal with that. That was interesting. I mean, yeah, I was a little grossed out. I mean, it wasn't gory by any means, but it was a dead bird, and I didn't really want to touch it. But so I just got a cloth and I picked it up and moved it. But if it wasn't for Fritz, I don't know if I would have seen it because it was kind of tucked under. We have this big fire table, and it kind of was under. Once I looked, I could see its little feet sticking out, but I wouldn't have noticed it without Fritz telling me. So that's my little hunter. Is he in here? Yep, he's sleeping in his box. So I got a lot of stuff accomplished yesterday. I'm really feeling good about my progress. And by the way, thank you everybody for all the nice comments on this. Remember, I did not make it, but I found it, and I just thought it was something that I didn't want to go to waste. I mean, somebody put a lot of work into that. So I decided to save it and put it there for a little while and then decide what to do with it. So, oh, before I forget, I want to say hi to Silas. Now, those of you that have been on some of my lives, I do live coffee with Kim on Saturday, Sunday. You'll remember that Silas visited us. He is a young man who is learning crochet. And I think he's about 10, if I remember correctly, but he's doing really well and he's keeping up with it. So Silas, hi. If you could get Dad to take you over to the Facebook page and show me what you're working on right now, I would love to see it. And then we could all give you words of encouragement and stuff like that. So if you guys want to give a thumbs up for Silas, give him a little wave. Keep going, honey. Keep trying. It's going to get better and better. So the more you practice, someday you might make a poncho. Oh, you know what? Make a camo one for Dad while he's hunting. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But I could show you how to make a hat if you would like to make a hunting hat to wear. I could absolutely show you how to do that. So speaking of making things, Mother's Day is coming up. So I'm trying to find things that are Mother's Day focused to bring to the show that I'm at, because I don't know, I want a little section with a little sign that says, remember Mother's, remember Mother's Day is coming. So I grabbed this book out of my craft area, and it just shows a bunch of things you can do with other things. And I'm all about that. So let me see. There's wind chimes made out of broken bits and pieces wind chimes. Right there. So recycled items. A small wickered basket, which I have without handle. Okay. Broken china pieces. 5 small spoons and a wire coat hanger. Well, literally I have all of that stuff. So that's good. Let's see what else I could find. Sorry. Let me look. Seashell sensation. Like treasures washed ashore on the sea, powder room pretties are great pickups for anyone who need a little pampering. Seashell bath accessories. So it's just like a vanity jar and stuff like that. Paper bag jewelry. Wait a minute. Now they got my attention. For gifts that are good as gold or silver, give our fashionably eclectic jewelry. That's a lot to say at 6:30 on a Thursday morning. You'd never guess that these fabulous fandangles are made from glue and layered brown paper bags. No, I would not guess that. Can you see it? I don't see how that's... So you need metallic paint. All right, so the leaf beads and stuff. Okay, so it's just the triangle part that's made from the bag. I get it. Oh, actually, and that is made from a paper bag. That's kind of cool. Leaf necklace. Using the leaf pattern on page 123. Oh, so it gives you the pattern. That's kind of cool. All right, let's see what else. Remember, keeping in mind Mother's Day, right? Not Valentine's. Let's see. Cute Easter. All right, so bunny trail. And they jump right to, I really like those. How easy would those be to make? So start saving your, I don't know if does anybody even buy big coffee cans anymore? But you can also use little cans. Look at that. That's like a tuna can. Do you ever get the smell out of that? Makes me wonder. But you can use all different cans, soup cans or whatever. Let's see. Ooh, remember yesterday I found, that's not for Mother's Day, but I found pine cones. Leave that. Placemats. What the heck is that? That does not look, it's supposed to be an elegant snowball. That does not look like a snowball to me. Not quite sure what it looks like, but I like the paper. I like the rose made out of paper. That's pretty cool. Candle stands. No, thank you. Some of them are just snow can carolers. And I know I'm getting off subject of Mother's Day, but they literally want you to smash the can and make these carolers. I think they're a little creepy looking, but sure, it's all how you make the face, right? Custom gift bags. All right, great gifts. Let's see what we have now. Let's see. Blue jean binders. You know, I love these. Look at that. That's really cute. All right, what else? Dapper desk set. So what do you need? Oh, stop it right now. Here's what you need. You ready? Eggshells, a small cardboard box, 35 millimeter film negatives. There goes that, but let's read on. I get it. Okay, so right here is what they do with the shells. It looks like they just break up the shells and paint them. Hold on, let me look. Thoroughly rinse eggshells in water. Place shells in a jar and cover with part bleach and part water. Place the lid on the jar and allow shells to soak at least 24 hours. Remove the shells from the jar and dry them. Right. Da, 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 da. Spray insides and outsides with wood tone. That's really kind of a cool idea. I mean, even if you don't make the frames with the film, it is really good coffee. I really like that idea of the shells. I want to play with it just to see. Crafty candles. Yep, so you just take regular candles and stick stuff on the outside. Terracotta plant pokes. Ba, 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 ba. A lot of this stuff is quite the tongue twister, right? All right, and then we've got the paper bag jewelry. A scoop full of love. I don't like that one, but whatever. It's literally like a plastic scoop that you just cover, make them into a photo frame. I guess it's kind of cute. Milk carton cottage lamp. You got to admit, I mean, if I didn't just say that, you wouldn't know that that is a milk carton, would you? It looks like glass to me. What is this? Puzzling calendar cut-ups. That's for a kid. Okay, luxurious bath oils. See, now that's easy. You just take old bottles, fill them with stuff and oils and stuff, dip the end in wax, Oh, they're kind of cool. All right, let's keep looking. Romantic wrappings. Well, we're not looking for romantic for mom, but all right, what is it? No, we don't need fire starters, but let's read. This says fragrant fire starters. Paper egg carton, candle pieces, or crayon pieces are large can for melting. So you're just taking old candles, melting them, and putting them in the egg cartons. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Oh, well, that's a little. Now we're getting into no-sew pillows. I do love mosaics. Look at that. I've never made one. I've always wanted to, but I've never made one. Cookie keepers, garden, country garden manor. I mean, there's a bunch of really cool stuff in here. Some stuff I absolutely would like. You can totally tell that that's an old can. I wouldn't like that. Let's see. Yeah, the desk organizers. No, that's cute. That's totally something you could do with kids, right? You just take, yeah. That's an old Cheers, but what year is this book? Redoing upholstery. Yeah. Shoebox flout. Okay. Tassel. I'm not showing you any of this because it's really not cool enough. So. Ooh, fun fix-ups. All right, let's check this out. So, candy wrapper cover-ups. Candy wrapper decoupage. So you're doing it on the kid's notebook or on their pencil box. That's cute. Okay. Check out this tote. Look at it. So you take a box, you cut, look at that pocket on there. I'm loving that. That's cute. I'll give it the, oh my goodness. Same idea, but for paint. And then wreaths. I don't know about the, what, do you ever use these bulletin boards? With the, I never, I don't know. I mean, it's got to be super easy to make, right? That would actually be a good Mother's Day present, wouldn't it? I might have to mark that page. Let me mark that page. Because if I put that with some pictures, yeah, we shall see. Okay, absolutely no. Although I get it for little kids to make a nifty necklace. It's made with packing peanuts. That is a true mom gift. Are you kidding? It goes back to the like the macaroni necklaces, right? Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. And then it's just showing you picture frames and kids' pillows. All right, well, I got a couple good ideas in here. And then back here is just, which I think is really nice. It's the patterns for all the stuff that's in there. All right, so I got a couple good ideas. And here's the upcycling book. We started looking through this. All right, so wait a minute. Can I find that page again? Come on. Come on. Where'd it go? Oh, dang it. Yeah, so there's, I mean, some of the stuff, glowing rock salt light. No. No. I get it. You try to make something out of everything. I get it. And you know me. I absolutely am all about that. All about it. But some things you just look at and you're like, no. Yeah, there's nothing jumping out at me here. Sweater dryer balls. Ironing seems to be the most dreadful of all household chores. One way to cut back is to fluff laundry as it dries. Homekeeping experts have long advised adding tennis balls to your dryer to fluff sheets, towels, and shirts. The tennis balls agitate clothes and reduce clumping and wrinkling, also helping them dry faster and more evenly. But if you don't monitor the drying time carefully, a faint smell of burnt rubber can easily perfume your clothes. Oh, okay. So you're not just throwing in the balls, which you could, but they're actually wrapping the tennis balls in an old sweater. Still going to smell, right? I guess depending on how hot, right? Depending on how hot it gets in there. If I find something fun, I'll let you guys know. But right now, not so much. Yeah, I got nothing on these. But, okay, so here's something that's awful. I mean, just no. Just furniture stag heads. So you know how people, they do their hunting and they stick the head up on the wall? This is just, can you see it? So they're taking, originally this project was supposed to use your child's old stuffed toys that you decapitated and mounted. Oh, that's awful. Keep in mind, this project is coming from a guy who doesn't have kids. Some of my friends, okay, so it originally was taking the stuffed animals, cutting their heads off, and mounting them on the wall, which is awful. It was awful. Some of my friends pulled me aside and gently pointed out that taking a child's toy and mounting it on the wall might be perceived as insensitive or terrifying. So I rethought the project and thankfully came up with something I think is much better. But that's terrible. I'm sorry. All right. Oh, and this is where I got the idea from the kids' t-shirt. So, all right. Well, there are some things, but decapitating stuffed animals is not a great idea, people. What are you thinking? Where is my coffee? This is a really good cup of coffee today. All right. Oh, so I started another thing. You know how I still have that blanket, that big granny square blanket that was all ripped apart? I found an old lunch bag and I'm trying to breathe some life into it. So I'm trying to see if I can make a picnic basket out of it. So I'm using that fabric, which I'm telling you, where has this been all my life? I would have made all my clothes. That would be awful. Okay. So here's the premise. I mean, it's got the zipper, it's got everything. So what I want to do, the zipper still works well. Here's just an idea of how it's going to look. Obviously, that'll be covered. I think it's going to be cute. So I'm going to keep going. I have a bunch of these. And for those of you that have not used this liquid stitch, let me introduce you. I lost the top, so I had to plug it with one of these. But let me introduce you. Okay, so liquid stitch. All you have to do, hold this up a little bit. Okay, so you see I want to glue this down, okay? So I just take this and do one little teeny line of it. And when I say little teeny line, I'm not kidding. Little teeny line, okay? Set it down. Mine drips, so you got to set it where it doesn't drip. And then all you do is place it where you want it to go, and I just take a clip and clip it in place and let it sit. And I will tell you what, this stuff within a few minutes is set. And by the next day, you're not getting that apart. So make sure you put it where you really want it, because this stuff is no joke and I absolutely love it. So, sorry, I just got a message on my computer about the videos. I have been having such a time with these videos, but you don't need to know that. So there you go. You just clip this together. Where's my clip? I need to be an octopus, which apparently it's Octopus Week or something on Discovery. I learned that octopus are colorblind. Who knew, right? All right, so enough playing with this. Um, just in case this video jumps around and does crazy things, I did record an ending already, and when I replayed it back, it didn't play it, so I don't know what's going on. So if I sound weird, or if I'm repeating myself, or if you're seeing two endings, I'm really sorry. Like I said, I am having technical difficulties, and it's all me. I know it's all me. But anyway, all right, so I'm gonna end this now because I need to figure out if I really have a video or not. But you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for starting your day with me. Remember, always be happy, be kind, and be creative. Thank you so much for starting your day with me. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.